Hello, Spontaneous Gameplay. It's Magic People here, and I'm going to get right to the point, direct commentary. This is a commentary where I describe how to apply to be a director on this channel. We are looking for a few additional permanent members, and I'm going to run through exactly what we're looking for, exactly how to apply, and all that stuff. So, if you're not really interested in becoming a director, no need to watch this video. The gameplay is just going to be in the background just for filler. Nothing too important here except for what I already said. So getting that out of the way, moving on there, I'm going to first say what exactly we're looking for, and then I'll tell you why. So we're going to run down from most important to least important in this commentary. I want a director, an additional director, who is basically going to be, tips and tactics, basically, so strictly gameplay, how to improve your gameplay from a very, technical, analytical type level. However you guys want to do that, that is up to you, but that's one person who we're looking for. And the second person we're looking for, and by we I should say I, the second person I want as a director on this channel is going to be someone who does news in the world of gaming. So whether it's news in regards to topics that large name commentators / YouTubers are talking about in regards to gaming, or whether it's updates about perhaps a future console or a new game, or updates for say Modern Warfare 3. Whatever. Anyways, someone who can kind of be like a reporter style of a commentator, and kind of keep the community informed and give us that source of news and exciting information that everyone seems to be interested in. So that's the two roles that we're looking for. If you don't have a skill in either of those, or you don't quite meet exactly what we're looking for, please don't send in an application. I really don't want to be rude, but that's not what we're looking for right now. We will be looking for other stuff down the road. Wait till then. I want exactly what I just described right there. The second thing, and this is really important, is whoever these people are who end up becoming on SGP, communication is extremely important. So I want you guys to listen close and follow these exact guidelines for sending in your application, so to speak. And again, to be blunt, if you can't follow this, obviously your communication is not that strong, and we're taking things very seriously here, so it's important that you can follow directions. So how to submit your application, regardless of whether or not you want to go for either position. I'm going to hijack an email account that I have set up for my personal channel that I don't really use, or no one really uses at the moment, and that is lazysundaygameplay@gmail.com. I'll put that in the description. That is the email I would like you guys to send a URL of an example of you commentating, whether it's reporting on news or whatever, or tips and tactics. So show your best of either of those topics, whichever one you're going for, and it'll be pretty obvious which one you're applying to. So there's no real need to do anything but send a URL, maybe whatever you want to say in the message, and then that way we can keep track of the emails and get back to you accordingly. This is going to be open for at least a week or two. I don't want to put any rush on it. I know that people are getting out of university right now, so to be fair, I want to make sure that everyone has enough time to throw something together and throw their hat in the ring, so to speak. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, and just kind of go back for a second. It's pretty much it. Looking for two people. That's how you apply, and then we'll let you know what happens. But now the reason. So I'm kind of sitting here thinking, and I missed the Sunday, Monday upload, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I'm thinking about SGP and what's going on and how things have been handled since we've quote unquote relaunched the channel. And this is basically how things have panned out in my head. So we relaunched. We had a couple videos. Some of them did quite well, some of them not so much. We got in touch with our old directors. We had a few of them send in a commentary. Everything was great. And in my mind, to get back to what we had before, it's just a matter of constantly uploading, half-decent content. And to help facilitate that and to help expand the channel and make it better, I'm thinking, all right, an SGP feature like this community involvement, that's great. That's what we're here for anyways. We should be doing this. And, that was going pretty well. The videos that have been sent in have been pretty good, especially the ones that we ended up choosing to upload so far. You guys have had a great response towards those. So that's been good too. Now, that being said, though, still, things haven't quite picked up. Yeah, there's been a few more subs. Even in the last 7 days, we've had the net increase of 1 sub. That's really slow for a channel of this size. And on top of that, the views are just not picking up. And I understand that would take time and this and that, but we're lacking in driving enough interest, and part of that I feel like comes from the lack of content. Like, you know, I'm chasing directors, our old directors, to send in commentaries, and I get it. You know, this is a channel that had been high, you know, had been great at one point. It's not quite what it used to. People are finding it hard to commit the time, or maybe they're just distracted with other things. A lot of the SGP directors have kind of gone on and have gotten involved with other things, and they are growing quite a bit, and perhaps don't see the value in, you know, putting time into this channel. Well, that's opinion, that's perspective. I get that. I'm of the optimism. I have the optimism that this will grow into a sizable channel because, you know, we're doing the right things here. But as it stands, we don't have enough content, and between SGP features and our regular directors, the content's about 50-50, and that shouldn't happen. It should be 5 commentaries from our directors and then 2 SGP features. That's really what it should be. And you know, the purpose of a community channel is basically to take the best of what each contributing director has to offer and make a super high quality hub of gaming content. That's what community channels are supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a collection of mediocre. It's supposed to be a collection of awesome and the best. If you like an individual commentator, you go to their personal channel and you watch all the mediocre videos to good videos on their own channels, and you know, that's on you, right? But yeah, that's my thoughts as to why we need to kind of expand SGP, open things up, get some more structure, get some more regular content, and hopefully the channel will accelerate in its growth a little bit, pick up in the views a little bit more, and, you know, get back to what it used to be. And then on top of that, it's not, my goal isn't just to get it back to what it used to be, but to improve it. You know, so get those subs, get those views, and I'm much more interested in a high view count than a high sub count. You know, that's I'd much rather have an interactive audience and an active audience than just having, say, 3,000 subs, I should say, not 3 subs. But yeah, so anyways, guys, that is my thoughts. If you decide to stick around for my ramble for like the last half of this commentary, you guys know why. Pretty straightforward instructions. That's all you really need to do. Looking for someone to be a reporter, basically. Looking for someone to help out with some tips and tactics. And these are not exclusive positions. Down the road, there may be more than one of each of these. But for now, we're looking for the best. This will be open for a little bit of time. I'll make another video saying an exact deadline. But for now, get them in. The reason why I didn't do SGP features is just because of a lack of content. I'm not going to upload. I'm not going to pick from like 2 just because one of them was better than the other. I want to pick from a group of commentaries. So I'm not going to be, you know, limiting myself in terms of the quality and the variety in terms of SGP features. But anyways, Magic people, that's me. I am out. I will see you all later. Take it easy, SGP.